Different use case. I talked to you about the firefighter. This Richard guy, he says he's a firefighter, and he talks about how a firefighter has about 8 minutes to get an understanding of the context when trying to save lives, do rescue operations, fight a fire. And he says, well, on the back-end side, of course, a lot has to be arranged, has to put in central, in CMSs, etc. But on the front side, there were some projects with very expensive IT companies to create a tablet or some kind of hardware which enables people to, have the firefighters or rescue people, to get an understanding and to actually access the data. But they said it costs 3 years, an awful lot of money, and then, you know, by the time it's introduced, you can already throw it away because it's outdated. And so we love Layer because now we finally have something which, on the front end, gives access to everybody, and it's free. We can just use it. So yeah, and he was talking about some applications. For example, when there's an explosion in a tank with hazardous materials. Well, there's a sticker here saying that there's a hazardous material in there. But if there's an explosion, you don't want to get this nearby to actually see that there's a hazardous material in it. So he said, well, with AR, you can just take a safe distance and look at what's in there. Rescue diving operations. Below 9 meters, you need decompression. Below 15 meters, you need caissons, etc. So, well, we know they're building it right now, a layer to show the water depth. Very simple. The information is all there. They're just putting it in a layer. So actually, the street is your playground, or your reality is your canvas. Of course, you can add anything to your reality what you think is relevant. And there are millions of other use cases, and Maurice and Mark will talk about a few more, but you know, whatever. I think you get the point and you see the possibilities, otherwise you wouldn't have been here. What we do as Layer, I think you already understood that we, as a Layer team, are not building the AR experiences ourselves, but we enable, and we have a platform, we enable third parties to create their own layers on our platform. What we enable is actually discovery and the publication. Discovery, there are currently 2 ways to discover Layer. One is a catalog, pretty simple. You compare it to the start page of the Yahoo. What used to be the internet, you can just go browse through categories or the iTunes store, see what's popular, see what's new. Very straightforward. But what is really interesting is what we call Stream. Those of you who have an Android phone will already have it or be able to use it. On iPhone, it's going to follow very soon. Stream is when you start up your phone, and you see, when you start up Layer, you see a stream of objects from all the different layers. You only see the objects which are relevant to you nearby. So you have a direct understanding of your context. And it looks a bit like this. So you don't necessarily need to do this. It's a big movement to do this. So most of the usage, especially if you just want to get a simple understanding of your context, you just hold your phone like this. And this is, well, it's not an actual screenshot of today, but you can use my phone if you want to see what is nearby right now. But this is how it looks currently. And there will be many more improvements of Stream in the coming months. On the publishing platform, Matt will talk a lot more about it, but anyhow, we really build a platform so that you as an agency or developer can totally focus on the content, and we make sure that it's being distributed to every possible platform. Currently, Layer is available on Android, on iPhone. Bada is implementable, launched soon. Bada is the native Samsung platform on their Samsung Wave phones. It's going to be really big in terms of numbers, Matt will tell you. Migo, Symbian, and Nokia platforms, and there's a lot coming up which I can't tell you yet, but it's also big in this market. So there will be announcements in the coming weeks and months. What we announced recently is that Layer will also have the possibility to do image recognition augmented reality. And those of you who are into AR, you know there's location-based AR and there's image recognition AR. Well, we won't have to talk about those differences anymore because before the end of this year, you'll be able to hold up your phone, scan an object, a poster, a TV commercial, whatever, and just see something is being augmented. So, those of you had there are some marker-based AR developers in the room. It's also going to be later. And this is an early example. Is Prince of Persia, a Disney movie, which didn't use marker-based AR, image recognition AR, but this is how it can work. But they just use the location of the billboards. But anyhow, these are the type of things you can do with it, and you know, you are the creative people.